Atheist Bible Study number 22. I'm Joe Dixon. Every week I read from the Bible and give it an atheist interpretation. Well, actually, I give it the accurate interpretation. I just happen to be an atheist. Alright, so we're going to get into God speaks to Moses. If you've been following this, Moses, there was like, I don't know, there was like a famine earlier. Someone asked me, like, what happened to the famine? I don't know. Honestly. By the way, I hope the air conditioner doesn't bother you. It's hot as fuck in here, so I got that on. But anyway, I don't know what happened to the famine, to say the truth. All I know that's now Moses is in charge, and he killed a dude earlier, and now he's, God spoke to him in a bush, and now he's telling him to go speak to his people being the Israelites, not the human race. The human race is not Moses' people, just these particular sect of people. Oh, by the way, I interpreted it by atheist point of view with booze. I've been drinking a little bit before this began recording, so sorry I'm a little off. But anyway, I'm again another night of Hebrew. This is the beer with Lenny Bruce on the cover, and I thought, well, I'm a comic, so I have Lenny Bruce beer, so that's why. I'm going to swig along as I read this. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, so Moses. All right, he got the word from God saying, hey, go tell my people that they're going to be free. Go talk to the Pharaoh. By the way, I'm going to make sure you can't succeed in this mission I'm sending you on, but go do that shit for me. That's the story of Moses. It's there, people. I'm reading the Bible. Any Christians might be pissed off. Read your book. This is what it fucking says. This is what it says. It's retarded. And if you don't know it, you should. Beer good. Bible bad. Here we go. So God speaks to Moses. Again, they just got back. Moses and his brother Aaron just got back from meeting with the Pharaoh, because when you're a slave, the world is your oyster, and you get to meet with the Pharaoh, you know, with the head of the country. This is what happens with slavery. So anyway, they meet with the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh goes, you know, hey, Pharaoh, listen, we want to go in the wilderness and pray to our God, because he said we should do that. And the Pharaoh, not unreasonably, said, hey, go fuck yourself. What do you mean you want to go? Get back to work, you dumb bastards. So they're back to work, and the people are being oppressed because the Pharaoh's really fucking pissed. And so now Moses goes back to God, and God speaks to Moses about what's happening. So here, this is Atheist Bible Study number 22. Here we go. All right. Then Moses returned to the Lord and said, Lord, why have you treated these people so badly? Why have you sent me? For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in your name, he has done evil to these people, and you have done nothing to save them. Then God said to Moses, fuck you, man. What are you? Oh, no, that's not what God says. Although that would be awesome. That would actually be interesting, because God is already a giant prick, so it's not unreasonable, but this is what he says, actually. Then God said to Moses, now you shall see what I will do to Pharaoh, for with a strong hand he shall let the people go. With a strong hand he will drive them out of his land. For I am the Lord. I appeared to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob by the name of God Almighty. I made a promise to them to give them the land of Canaan. I notice he mentions three characters earlier in this little epic, all of which he promised shit that he didn't deliver on. He's actually admitting, I promised to 3 different generations shit I never actually did. But for you, I'm actually going to follow through. That's our God. Well, that's your God if you believe in that shit. For the rest of us rational people, you really need to get your act together, because this is dumb. This is anyway, I'm sorry. All right. Say to the children of Israel, this is still the Lord speaking. Say to the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will free you from the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will take you out of slavery. I will make you my people, and I will be to you a God. I will bring you to the land I promised to give to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. He's constantly mentioning the people he promised shit to that he didn't deliver. Can you imagine if you were me and a girl, right? And she said, you know, I promised to fuck Harry and Stan and Ralph, but I didn't. But for you, I'm gonna fuck. You're the one. You're the one. Sorry to make this male-centric for the whatever few ladies who actually watch this shit, but I'm gonna actually fuck. I mean, God, ultimate cock tease. You gotta admit, total cock tease. All right. Anyway. I will bring you to the land and promise you to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I will give it to you and your descendants, whatever. All right. Moses told the children of Israel all that the Lord had said, but they did not listen to Moses in their suffering and their misery. And God said to Moses, you shall say all that I have to tell you, and Aaron your brother shall speak to Pharaoh, telling him to send the children of Israel out of his land. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and perform many signs and miracles in the land of Egypt. Still Pharaoh will not listen to you, So listen to this. I'm telling you to go do this, and then I'm telling you it's not going to work. Why are you doing it then? I'm just quoting the Bible, people. Still Pharaoh will not listen to you. This is God speaking. Still Pharaoh will not listen to you. So I will lay my hand on Egypt and bring forth my armies and my people out of Egypt by my great judgments. My great judgment being that I'm having you talk this shit instead of me just meeting with the Pharaoh myself because I'm God. Or just telling the Israelites, or whatever the hell Moses' people are, this is how shit's going down. He doesn't do any of that. I'm just going to stick to you, Moses, and then you go tell everyone. Because you're my Western Union. You're my fucking Verizon service. You're my cell phone, Moses. The Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord. This is still God speaking. The Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord when I stretch forth my hand upon Egypt and bring the children of Israel out from among them. So that's God. He's laying down the law to Moses. No one else. And he's going to harden the heart of Pharaoh. And then they're going to get their people free. I don't know. How do people believe this? How is it possible? You know what? I'm truly convinced. As the economy gets worse, as more and more people get unemployed, they're going to keep going to this. They're going to get more Christian. They're going to get more Muslim. They're going to get more Jewish. Everybody's, because this is what happens when people are broke. When they're well off, they think, oh, I'm doing my own shit. But as soon as they get no money, oh, I need help. I'm going to pray. And that's what we're going to get. We're going to get so many. Watch. Just watch. I totally predict that. I totally predict what's going to happen in the next, I don't know, whatever years when we're stuck in this economic whatever, it's not gonna be like, you know, with Japan, you know, when the Japanese go broke, they don't suddenly become ultra religious or anything. But I don't know why the Asians seem to not be able to have this. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe someone's Asian can correct me on this. But as near as I can tell, it's the fucking Africans, Americans, not African Americans, I mean Africans of Africa, Americans, people in the Middle East, maybe some Canadians, but whenever the economic system goes, Germans, we know, whenever the economic system goes bad, that's when people go fucking nuts and they start embracing the most fantastical religion bullshit, which is what we're gonna get. I think that's totally what's gonna happen. Totally. It's more people more and more broke. I need Jesus. I need Muhammad. I need blah blah blah. I'm an idiot. I will accept anything from outer space. Maybe it's aliens. I need something because I can't help myself. I'm unemployed. I can't find a job, so I'm going to go to God. This is what's happening. I totally think it's gonna happen. You can say I'm wrong. You can think I'm wrong. That's fine. But that's where I think this will lead to. Anyway, that's Atheist Bible study number 22. Next week we're going to do the 10 plagues. You know they had 10 commandments in the Bible. Well, there's also 10 plagues that happens before the commandments. Moses is involved with all the 10s. Apparently, he's got the 10 plagues. He's going to get the 10 commandments. Everything 10 with Moses. Moses is the creator of the 10 best, I guess. I don't know. Everything's 10 with Moses. But anyway, so next week it's going to be the 10 plagues, and that'll be Atheist Bible study number 23. And I want to thank you all, as always, for tuning in. The 2 or 3 of you who watched this. This has got to be like the least watched videos or everything. Nobody's looking at this. I think you guys were looking. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I got no viewership, man. But that's fine. Whatever. I do these because I like doing them, and if you watch them, that's cool. If you don't, well, if you don't, I don't know, because how would I, you know, whatever. But okay, so that's 22. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next week.